안녕하십니까. 아까 잠깐만 마우스 어딨어. 아까 얘기했던 대로 아까 얘기했던 대로 디스코 엘리시움 이어서 하도록 하겠습니다. 일단 근데 또 내일 출근을 해야 되기 때문에 많이는 못하고 지금 게임 시간으로 4시거든요. 내가 뭘 한다고 했지? 이게 이래서 적어놔야 되나? 저번에 해야지 이러고서 했는데 오기 전에 내 영상을 복습해야 되나? 이거는 키츠라기가 오면은 하기로 했고, 이건 9시가 지나야 되고, 이것도 키츠라기한테 말해야 되는 거잖아. 이거 해볼까? 굴뚝에 사악한 존재. 왔으니까 숙박료 하루치 미리 그냥 내두자.
Can I help you? Got the 20 real? Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20.
알겠어. 근데 이게 맞지. 이 주인공 녀석이 자기 돈을 술 마시는데 다 써버려가지고 이게 남는 돈이 없잖아. 말이 안 돼. 굴뚝을 어떻게 들어가지? 여긴 막힌 길이야. 9시쯤에 한번 다시 가봐야 돼. 꼴라리? 뭐야? 여기 처음 보는데? 뭐냐 이거? 마룻바닥이 삐걱거린다.
An iron safety curtain curves before your eyes, folded like a bellows. It covers half the room, blocking the way into a
여기가
colossal
길이구나.
industrial chimney. This must be where the entity lives.
Entity lives.
This is directly above the central furnace in the cellar. The voices probably came from
선택지가
here.
2개밖에 없으니까 녹화 한번 해볼게요.
What an odd thing to do. Nothing happens. Still nothing.
훨씬 세게 두드립니다.
Those curtains
Oi,
prove to
shut
be
the fuck.
surprisingly sturdy. There must be another way to wake up whoever is in there.
어이가 없네. 아니 이걸 체력을 깐다고? 이 자식들아. 이것도 저게 있는데 소리도 근데 질러 갔어.
A thick layer of coal dust covers the furnace, coloring it pitch black. You muster all your strength and yet
저 캣.
you're dehydrated. A lifetime of smoking and drink. The chatter from the chimney
얼탱이가
continues
없네.
on. Then again, maybe it's worth actually trying something. A hollow ring
아니 야.
near the
아니
furnace.
미친.
Your toe hurts.
체력 개까이네. 그냥 포션만 낭비했잖아. 이가 없네. 되는 게 없는데 여기.
As before, this is
했잖아.
directly above again. Your voice becomes, Sire, may we suggest something? Yelling into the furnace
흉성이
as
아닌
a
흉성을
loud,
사용하십시오. 횡령어 갈성으로
use your
노래하소서.
chest voice, not your again. Your voice, Sire, may we
에라이
suggest?
씨. 인거는 그럼 안 되는 거고. 자경단원 신문. 이게 이거 아니야? 이거는 저가 돼야 되고 낮이 돼야 되고 그럼 됐고. 아, 조이스한테 보고하기. 오케이. 아, 그래, 깨달았어. 내가 저번에 하겠다고 한 게 이거였어. 조이스한테 보고하기. 내가 또 기억력이 좋지. 내려가, 내려가.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Yes, my eyes on the harbour have sent
내려라.
word to that effect.
아니, 시찰자들도
What have
있어?
you discovered? Yes. And will you start an official investigation?
공유를 하는 게 좋으려나? 근데 얘한테도 정보를 얻어야 되니까 살짝 공유를 해볼까?
Ah, good to hear. I wouldn't want to pry into a confidential police matter, but in the event you'd like to share more, I would like to know who it was. A runaway. Good work. This is a tangible lead. We contain multitudes, do we not?
사람이란 건
might not be
다양한
personal
측면이
to
있는
her.
법이죠.
Profession, but who knows? It may help you find her yet.
여성입니다, 일단.
Clever. If you suspect a woman in this sort of skullduggery,
얘기를 해줘야 되나?
good move on their part.
다 얘기해줘야 돼, 이거 설마? 아수의 채널이 저장된 최고급 무선 장비를 찾을 수 있었어.
That speaks of the vastness and sophistication of the operation. Were you able to examine the radio? Sensible for her to disable access to such essential information.
이 정도까지만 하자. 굳이 뭐 다 알려줄 필요는 없잖아.
I appreciate you placing your trust in me. Now, per our original agreement, it's time for me to share
여인이
company
태도를
secrets
확
with you.
바꾼다. 조심스러움과 긴장감이 갑자기 감돌.
I wouldn't normally break protocol like this, but the situation demands it. If
야,
you
뭐야,
don't
왜 이렇게
solve this
좁죠?
murder, I'm afraid we may have a bloodbath on our hands.
형사님이 이 살인 사건을 해결하지 못하면 도시에 피바람이 몰아치고 말 거예요.
The words bloodbath sound cold in her mouth. They taste of iron and strawberries.
사업에 처형식이 얽혀 있다는 건 이미 들은 바가 있지만 그래도 여사님의 증언이 필요합니다.
I have an indirect role to play, I'm sad to say. My employer experienced a momentary lapse of faith in me. In that moment, they elected to deploy a private military contractor as an insurance measure. They called it my security detail.
일시적인 믿음의 상실이라고요?
They were dispatched after I relayed the union's initial offer.
모든
A
노동자는
member of the board. I tried to convince my employer it was simply a piece of rhetoric or a joke. They did not appreciate the humor.
보안 요원이 정말 필요하셨나요?
Absolutely not. These mercenaries are
어떤-
muscle, pure and simple.
어떤
They're meant to
사람들이죠?
intimidate the union into surrendering. Crenell.
크레넬 이거 나왔던 저거죠?
As far as I know,
나왔던
3 arrived in
명
Martinez.
그
They report to me
고유명사예요.
sporadically, but they do not answer to me.
통제를
frank.
따르지 않는다.
Our relation. They wear ceramic armor, have
세라믹
semi-automatic
장비와
weapons, and years of
공자동과
combat experience.
PTSD를 앓고
They
있고
also have trauma and stressor disorder, and no idea how to
민간
conduct
도심
themselves
환경에서
in an
어떻게
urban
처신해야
civilian
할지
environment.
전혀 모르고 있어요.
The story is, one of them, the colonel,
Oh, shit.
I don't know his real name, sexually assaulted a local woman.
야,
while he was
이거는
drunk and separated from his
죽을만
unit.
했네.
This allowed some of the more militant union members to subdue him. He was taken out behind the whirling in rag. Nothing. Mr. Clare refuses to let me into the harbor. I have not been able to
아직까지는.
discuss
그러니까
this matter with anyone there.
그런
The remaining 2 Crenell contractors carry out their orders for now.
전문 사륙 기계 같은 애들이 2명이나 더 있다는 거잖아.
It's a smokescreen. In secret, they are conducting an independent military tribunal into the lynching. Once this investigation
그리고
is
얘네들이
concluded,
알아서
executions
뭘
will
하고
follow.
있다고. 그리고 이제 자기들끼리 수사를 하고서 동료를 죽인 애를 잡아 족치겠다 약간 이런 건가 보네.
It's not good. No. My only hope is that you provide a single concrete suspect before the mercenaries indiscriminately pick theirs. Simply, if you don't pin this on someone good and do it fast, they will identify and execute everyone present.
The Union has over 2,000 men.
근데 무기가 쩌는 게 있다며.
Have you ever seen a hornet invade a beehive, detective? It's not pretty.
The Serai's giant hornet, the
Serai-
world's second largest insect, can kill
장수말벌.
40 honeybees a minute, while a group of 30
근데
can
실제로
decimate an entire hive
장수말벌
of 20,000 bees
진짜
in less than 4 hours.
그런 글들이 있잖아요. 이거 장수말벌인가? 하면 장수말벌 아님. 이거 장수말벌인가? 아님. 오, 쉣, 이거 드론인가? 이러면 장수말벌. 이런. 근데 진짜 크다고 하더라고. 뭐 아무튼.
These men work in tandem using semi and fully
전장식
automatic
화기로
firearms.
관통시키는 게
Their armor is
불가능하다.
virtually impenetrable to muzzle-loaded weapons.
아니 뭐
Even yours.
우리야 권총다리 들고
Most
있는데
Union workers don't
당연히 안
have guns at
되겠지.
As I said, a bloodbath. It doesn't have to be like this. Nameless, badgeless officer of the citizens' militia. One single, concrete suspect delivered into civil court, and I may be able to defuse this situation.
대충 얘도 지금 마음고생을 좀 심하게 하고 있겠다. 잠깐만. 이렇게 된 거 그냥 잠깐 쉴 참에 레벨업ing 한번 하자. 지각은 지금 다 올렸거든요. 이 이상 더 올릴 수도 없어. 나 뭐를 좀 더 할 건데 일단은 지금 감정이랑 육체 이런 애들은 애초에 낮아가지고 아닌가 좀 올려둬야 되나? 요거 총이 근데 나중에 총이 오긴 올 텐데 일단 위에는 이 정도로 하고 그냥 가도 될 것 같은데 시각화 분석 같은 거는 뭐 나중에 좀 더 찍을 수도 있고 일단은 어제 물리적 수단은 조졌기 때문에 일단은 눈, 손, 협응력 일단 하나 올리지.
Not much. Their public resume is
사회적
relatively good
어쨌든
as
요것도
far
이름이
as
있긴
private
있었어요.
military
다음에
contractors
어쩌고.
go. They boast a long list of clients: Saint-Baptiste, Welchman-Lorenz, Eintracht,
이건 배경 설정
Owens.
같은 거.
Sadly, no. Before this happened, if you still have access to the ICP's
ICP의
database, you could run a
데이터베이스.
better background check than I ever could. It may take some time, though.
오케이 이거는 뭐
Ah,
나중에
yes, your condition. The International Collaborative Police maintains a database for these sorts of things.
연락을 할 수 없나요?
Perhaps you should consult it.
요원들을
It
철수시키라고요.
was just I have, and they will. However, these orders take time to reach what is basically a rogue unit out in the field here.
She's being truthful. She is pressing them as hard as she can.
빡하네.
Or he didn't. This is information passed on to me from some teenagers loitering around the remaining contractors. their tribunal that the man was killed because he assaulted a local woman.
아, 이런 것도
I've asked
그러면은
around last Sunday night at the Whirling in Rags, the hostel by the gates. Supposedly
아니
the colonel was
여관에서 그냥
drunk,
대놓고
maybe on
추행을 했다고?
narcotics too.
완전 망난인데?
Either way, he's alleged to have sexually assaulted a woman. That's a good question, officer. I
잠깐만
don't have the slightest idea. As I said, it's a rumor. About a
이거
rumor. In any case, it's what the colonel's remaining colleagues believe.
그 넉마두른 소용돌이에서 관둔 점원 점원이 있거든. 그 점원이 관둔 이유가 요거라고 한다면 한 번쯤은 얘기해 볼 수 있을 것 같은데. 근데 솔직히 여자 입장에서 생각하면은 그거를 다시 얘기하고 싶지는 않겠지만 어쨌든 조사는 해야 될 것 같은데.
They've gone to ground, as it were. I don't recommend seeking them out.
확실하게
They're almost certainly armed to the teeth.
완전 무장.
They don't have the same respect for the Revachol citizens' militia as I do. To put it bluntly,
어디 있는지는
they think
알아야지.
you're likely to run into them eventually. When that happens, I'll be in a better position to mediate if I don't appear involved.
One is
추린할 수
obviously
있지.
the scab leader at the harbour gates. The one chanting the idiotic slogans. He's clearly
아, 그래?
maintaining his disguise. The other has a vantage point in a building south of the roundabout. They were keeping tabs on you while you were canvassing the lorry drivers.
모터리 남쪽에 있는 건물 유리한 지점. 뭐 됐어. 그럼 대충 있진
I
않았어.
hope I can answer it better.
알던
If you mean did I
사람입니까?
see him alive? Yeah, Lely. His service
렐리
name. A nom de guerre, most likely. He wouldn't. He was 40
50대.
or 50. He was
서방
Occidental, I think. Like, in a way, it was humanizing.
인간미가
He had to learn
있었다.
to speak through it, through the injury. That's all I know, I guess. If you mean Lely, his one is a man,
코티,
Corty, they
사수,
call him, a nickname as well. The other a woman,
DePaul.
Phyllis DePaul. Corty is the gunner, I believe. DePaul is a radio operator.
레디오 오퍼레이터. 그러면 건물에 있는 애가 드폴이겠네.
He was 40. He was, in a way, it was humanizing. He had to learn to speak until the executions start. Truthfully, I don't know.
안심이
I'm not
되는
trying to
말은
reassure you, officer. It's a matter of days, not weeks.
오케이, 일단은
I
그러면은
am sorry to have
갑자기
been the bearer of bad news. If there is anything else I can help you with, please ask. Of course. Excuse my hesitation.
For about half a minute, she wears fingerless gloves. Her fingernails are cut short and fractured. like
짧고
those of
갈라진
working
손톱, 노동지 여성들과 다를 바 없습니다.
Her mouth is relaxed. The accordion lines near her mouth vanish. The pearls of her eyes move slow.
Sorry. I was trying to see if I can read the way. I can't. But that's how you read this story. The points themselves don't have letters,
뭐라는
numbers,
건지 모르겠네.
anything. Their size, location on the body, and distance from each other tells you what they represent. Close. Port cities.
한반도시,
This is an
수로도.
Oronese map of the waterways. A sailor's tattoo worn by wayfarers of the Dolorian century. Quite a few. Vredefort, the Oronese. Then he made his way to the Preto Grande, through what I think must be the Stutz Canal.
아, 이런 거는
artificial channel
너무
through the Occident.
고유명사나 이런 게 많아서
Revachol.
빡세다. 레바쇼.
Those are the two constants. Vredefort on the shoulder.
The old world passing.
I can't. This man was no sailor. These are
뜻을
no
알지는
ports.
못해요.
I can understand geographic
In Martinez, looking into Krenel, he writes in one. Then the man puts down his pen and rubs his temples with both hands. Outside, there is a siren.
총소리가 들려온다.
Distant gunshot
That makes sense to me. We have no
for all the boys looking for an adventure. A blood
더 들을
spatter.
수 있는 게
platoon
있나?
members.
아,
The other contract.
Surely
Ah,
there
그치.
are other people to ask about the tattoo.
그래.
This is not necessary to complete the task, officer. It's a dangerous side task.
일단은
Search.
Do
저거는
what you have to do,
저거는
detective. I don't think deciphering that tattoo should come before public security. But is there anything else I can help you with?
클레어와 대화를 해봤습니다.
You have. And how did you like Mr. Clare?
별로였습니다.
Oh, come on now. He has his uses. Corruption. That's how he's done it.
근데 이것도 얘도
Fantastic.
100% 믿을 수는 없어.
Verm-like
그
corruption.
에브라트
Reaching into the
클레어가
bowels of the earth.
그 저 노동조합장이 생긴 거로는 정말 믿기 싫게 생겼고 그렇지만, 그리고 물론 나한테 시킨 거를 봐도 그렇게 뭐 저거 깔끔해 보이진 않지만, 그래도 뭐 둘 다 나쁘다고 하면 그 중에 우열을 가리는 게 의미가 없지.
Of course. I don't expect you to share anything he told you. How could I stop you? Are we not human?
아 봐봐, 얘도 그냥
Intellectually speaking, it will tell her she'll like you for it.
그냥 요거 정도?
Sounds like he has you running errands, detective. A well-established dominance ritual. Ah, yes.
With longing. Clear and simple longing.
마을에 상당한 애정이 있으신가 봅니다.
I should be. In my youth, I had a brief dalliance here in Martinez. He was an older man with... He's probably dead by now. Even his shack is long gone. Yes, I was slumming it with some girlfriends of mine. We had boats and... Don't
빈민가
hold it against
탐방.
me. Not overly
그리우신 것
so.
같고.
It's not like this was the only place we visited. We told ourselves we were the worst thing to happen to the coast since the
매입할
coalition
수
landed
없어서
in 08.
슬퍼하시는 거군요.
Yes. I'm sad I'll never have the time to text.
She is more defensive about it than you.
방어적이야.
Full of ghosts and ancient memories.
오케이, 요
Has this
정도까지만
area,
합시다.
of course, detective. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
1시간 아니 한 40분 정도 지났지. 그러면은 이거는 굳이 가서 긁어 부스럼을 할 필요는 없어. 그리고 얘가 확실히 대장이라는 걸 알고 있으면은 좋고. 아우 쉣. 아이. 여기 레벨 한 번 더 업했으니까 협응력 이거 나중에 분명히 쓸 때 있을 거거든. 이미 한 번 쓸 기회가 있었는데 실패했잖아. 총으로 빵 해서 떨굴 수 있는 거였는데. 잠깐만, 이제 뭐 해야 되지? 비밀통 이거가 있네. 아 이거? 아 귀찮은데. 근데 어차피 지금 할 게 없긴 해. 아 할 게 없어서 그냥 그러면 쟤한테 현실에 대해 물어보기를 해서 경험치를 받고, 근데 빠르게 넘기는 게 좋을지도? 우와 왕창 배경 설명
You're back. Good.
엄청
What, more
저거 할
lessons in
거니까.
basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything. These are unimportant times,
1000분의
detective.
1초 정도 늦어버린 거죠.
You and I were before the big time, the revolution. It's quite easy. Every 100 years or so, our species gets together to decide what's next.
그래서
Who gets shot in the head,
광업권은
and
어느
who
쪽이
gets the mineral right. The
가져갔습니까?
liberals got the mineral rights.
자유주의자들.
And by mineral rights,
그리고
I mean
광업권이란 모든
everything.
것을 말하는 겁니다. 어떻게 자유주의자들이 전부 차지해냈죠?
They didn't win so much as survive. We were
다
the last
죽이고.
ones standing
She's one of them.
to foreign intervention. The coalition. Those people really took the mineral
잠시만요.
rights.
좀 전에는 자유주의자들이 모든 걸 가져갔다고 말씀하셨잖아요.
The liberals took everything that wasn't nailed to the ground. The coalition took the ground. The ocean, the laws, and the people. The coalition of nations. Grad, Mesk, Vesper, The moralists believe in keeping everything exactly the way it is. They believe in mineral rights. At least not in the same manner and volume as the others do. They are the long-standing provisional rulers of Revachol now. The coalition. This is their zone of control. They embolden the RCM with crumbs of the same law they took.
그렇구만. 엄밀히 나도
Technically speaking,
도덕주의자다.
you.
The color of moralism is blue. The official motto of Moral Intern, or Moralist International, is a blue forget-me-not, a piece of grey sky.
또 간지나게 한번 말해봐.
For a moment, there was hope.
항상 어느 쪽에도 헌신하지 않는 선택지를 고르는 게 도덕주의자들의 행동이라면 전 도덕주의자가 맞습니다. 아니기도 하고요.
An almost endearingly moralist
무슨 소리야
standpoint.
방금.
It must be hard to take a moderate approach to head shooting in your line of work. They are what they are. Anyway, enough sentiment. It's a neurological disorder caused by lack of vitamin B in the brain. Symptoms include a retrograde amnesia. Well, it's either bariatric surgery.
명백하게 음주
She
때문이군요.
nods slowly.
What I am not,
There may be a way to get her speaking.
nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body. Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what the RCM's responsibilities are defined by the
긴급사태법,
Emergency
여행자법,
Wayfarer
그냥
and Aliments Acts, three pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
여기는 애초에 지금 여기를 통치하고 있는 것도 외국 세력 연합이고 경찰 역할을 하고 있는 RCM도 그냥 딱 혼란이 생기지 않을 정도로만 치안 유지하고 외국 자본이 여기를 쪽쪽 빨아가도록 그런 현상을 유지하는 그런 상황인가 보네.
There's nothing basic about your role, detective. Yet, on the other hand, I know these. The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue
근데
citizens
또
initiative.
연합이 실패한 곳에 평화를 되찾아준 게 RCM이다.
So permit me to conclude with this. Who you are to me
감사합니다.
and if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality. A bird? A sphenicid? Ah. This is the or two.
두 자리였나?
A pre-revolutionary tenement. Old buildings are called tenements, you see. And new buildings. This one used to be 8 to 10 stories tall. Mostly the urban middle class, I
중산층,
believe. This
최우량
was once
중산.
primo real estate.
그치,
Before
대포에
the cannons
부서졌다
knocked 4
그랬어.
or 5 stories off.
야,
Splat, splat.
You could be wrong, but from here,
Wonderful.
원더풀.
The girl in the old lady rags. Looks like a sullen and rebellious member
열등문화.
of... Yes, you and I belong to the supraculture. We're common, the herd. The music on the radio, the food in the chain restaurant. Those are all too popular for the girl
이런
in
식으로
the old
우월
lady
문화
rags.
이렇게 나누는 것도 얘의 시각을 좀 보여주는 저거지. 뭐 아무튼
She prefers a fantasy world. An infraculture with its own dress code and vernacular. It is an illusion. I can't. That's how simple it is. One may dye their hair green and wear their grandma's coat all they want.
자본주의를 비판하는
Capital has the ability
사람들조차
to subsume all
자본주의를
critiques into
보강하게
itself.
되죠.
Even though, all right.
Suddenly, you're not so sure. You, of course, no time for silly
이거 한번 해보자.
infracultures.
어차피
There are
3%이긴
more
한데
pressing reality. A
실패하겠지만.
strange coldness comes over you as you look at the world.
Glad to have been of assistance. The little that I know.
그러면 근데 내 경험치를 찔끔 얻긴 했어. 그럼 뭘 해야 되나? 일단 오늘 밥값은 벌었고 할 수 있는 거를 좀 더 팔아볼까? 5시야 아직. 아니 뭐 시간을 보낼 수도 있는데 책 같은 거 읽으면서 뭐 시간 보내는 거 있다고 하긴 했는데 뭐냐? 그리고 잠깐만, 로터리의 건물, 이쪽이 로터리인데 건물이라고 하면 여기 이거 이 건물 안에 있는 거
Old
아니야?
coal box, East Delta Commerce Center. This must be the name of the doomed commercial area. This button looks new, but someone an off-key melody.
Kudos! Please stop calling here.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
이렇게 하자.
I'm sorry, officer, but the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore.
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead. You ring the door. What an ominous name for a hair salon.
앤드로
Doesn't bode
오를란도
well for
헤어.
anyone's hair. All you hear is static. You ring the doorbell. You wait for him. You wait for
다
a
한
minute
번씩
or two.
눌러버려.
But looks like someone has melted half the plastic. You hear static from the. You can almost hear them
Oh.
breathe.
슬립 스트림?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
뭐야?
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder.
My God. It's you.
뭐야 이 자식?
My God.
뭐야?
I didn't.
It's a woman, and
이
she
자식 뭐야?
knows you.
뭐야?
Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Michelle. Just
뭐야?
please.
야 나는 미셸이 아니야.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone ever since I came to work here.
오씨야 왜 갑자기 뭔가 공포물
As if my
됐는데?
friend's been wiped.
A spot of static overrun.
It's so nice.
She sounds like she's about to cry. She doesn't answer. Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay. Another seagull passes by.
뭐야? 개
An
무섭네.
old called East Delta Commerce Center. Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
이거는 저쪽이고.
Silence. No one answers your call.
그럼 팔 거 팔까요? 여기에 뭐 공병 더 있나
Dented
볼까?
yellow mailbox
아 이거는
greets
저거구나. 잠깐만 이거 좀 건드려 볼까?
the dented yellow mail. The box seems eat shit pig, fucked by the coon, and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. The mail collection box seems cathartic. Thankfully,
얼탱이가 없네.
so do you.
건물이라 여기는 아닐 것 같은데. 여기가 저거지. 여기서 팔 수 있는 거 좀 팔자.
If you don't mind, please put the flashlight away.
Photonic sensitivity is not generally acknowledged by the medical establishment.
I do appreciate it.
아니 또 이런 거는 디테일이 살아있네.
Hello, hello. Let me know
철저한
if I can
폭주족에
help
대한
with
것이 있나?
anything. Traffic? I'm sorry, officer, but I don't drive.
폭주족이 지붕을 밟고 지나갈 때 아무것도 듣지 못했나?
Now that I think about it, I do
천둥.
remember hearing a thunderous noise the other night. Some
He shakes his head slowly.
오케이.
Sure. Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
엽서 같은 거 팔자. 뭐야? 아 이렇게 해야 되는 거구나. 이런 거는 팔지 말고 지금 그럼 얼마야? 좀 더 벌어야 돼.
Another time, perhaps. Sure thing.
아이 됐다
Sure,
됐다.
man.
네, 그래도 돈을 찔끔 벌었어요. 찔끔. 뭐야 이거 완료했어? 아니네. 아직 한참 남았는데. 엑셀. 이게 지금 이거고. 그러면 오늘 하루는 할 게 없네. 뭐 만약에 더 하려면은 이런 건데. 아 이거를 근데 지금 하면은 어차피 할 거 없는데 해봐? 미묘하네. 내가 하다가 큰일 나는 거 아닌가 모르겠네. 야 그래 얘기는 한 번 더 해보자.
Looks like the circus left town, but the clowns are still here.
이걸 다이렉트로 찍어? 아니면 이거부터? 용병의 친구들이
Yeah, my friends.
Wouldn't want a Pete of his grandma.
아 애매하네 이거를. 또 너무 이런 거 너무 자세하게 알려줬다가 소동이 더 커질 수도 있으니까.
Goddamn right, it's nothing.
그래 이렇게
It's
생각해.
probably more
이렇게
like
생각해
2 or
이렇게.
3,000.
요거 한번 찔러볼까? 근데 이게 좀 더 위험한 것 같은데.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong...
Yeah, man. Theoretically, that's what you would do
가정해보자면
to get.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
이런 식으로.
Thank you. Theoretically.
Titus, I'm amazed. Where is the same professionalism when it comes to other topics?
I don't know, Lizzie. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, was there anything else?
아 이게 발작 버튼일 것 같은데.
My answer is fuck off.
And here we go. Back to the usual.
I know. Fatty walked on all fours. He's so fucking fat, he
너는
left
좀
2 sets
닥치고
of
있고.
footprints. Go fuck your mom, Dennis.
That's more like it, boys. You heard him. It was Angus on all fours. Anything else you need to know?
이렇게 일단은 한번 찔러는 봤다. 아 근데 좀 뭔가 애매하다.
I've got nothing to say to you.
이 껄끄럽단 말이지.
The note is written according to the note. Someone named
적당히 시간을 좀 때워야겠어.
you hold. Indeed, the book is
얼마나 긴
unusual. You
거야?
flip through the book. The
600
pages of
페이지.
real art is dense and difficult. In cold, detached prose, the author describes the scene
이거는
from
후루룩
one of the
넘길게요.
Eurograd
후루룩
riots
후루룩
took place from
넘길게요.
27 to 29 as ethnic tensions run wild. A pair of young
혼돈의
lovers meet each other
한복판에서도
on the street.
연인은 팔짱을 끼고 눈을
Somehow,
맞춘다.
it would physically hurt you to
열
keep reading.
페이지를 더
Are you sure?
읽는다.
They go through a brief
이
and
미친
somewhat
사기를
awkward
까네. 체력도
And
까네.
in the
장난하냐?
end, they
시간
betray each
때우려고
other.
했더만
He
씨.
toils through the day. She spends the memory of their short time spent together, tortured as life leaves their remains.
아니 얼탱이가 없네. 어떻게 하는 건데?
Well, hello. Someone light reflects off the green. Wow. The gods of mass production have made this alcohol container laughably easy to open.
아니야
Fine.
지금 술은 마시지
You've
말자.
passed up your chance to start drinking up.
술은 마시지 말자. 근데 이거 킹받네. 개념화제야. 페널티를 없애는 방향으로 하자. 평정, 노련미, 어스름. 시각화 분석. 페널티가 없는 게 없네. 이걸 뭐 시간을 어떻게 때우지? 아니 이거 체력 빠이는 거 좀 킹 맞는데?
An intricate web of the pattern still gone. For you to someone who knows about history gone. For you to someone who
아이씨 이거 어떻게 저거 할 수 없나?
an intricate web of the pattern still.
이게 아까 저거였고.
You take the legal document. The youth center cuts into the ocean. The youth center cuts into the
아이씨 진짜 시간이 어떻게 보내지? 의자에 앉아서 시간을 보낼 수 있나?
You sit on the wind-worn wooden planks of the bench. Your feet.
맞네. 이렇게 할 수 있네.
You finally stop.
코우비기를 멈춘다.
Time
시간
passes.
땜빵 좀
You
하고.
ponder upon an endless winter that covers everything in
이제
time passes. It's getting so
저쪽으로 가자. 이제 잠복 근무를 한번 해볼까? 아, 이거 그냥 했으면 시간 안 지나던가? 할머니랑 말 한마디만 더 해?
Give me a moment. Ask away, policeman. The artiste? Nothing I can do about her. She leaves an old lady to her business. The hell am I supposed to know? And some lunatic lost his mind.
She mumbles some kind of a response, then hacks something.
그냥 더 저걸 할 걸 그랬나? 시간 한 번 15분짜리로 더 넘기고 올 걸 그랬나? 불 켜져 있는 거 아니야 여기?
This door is made of metal and appears to be no one. Looks like he isn't home.
아 내일? 아씨 자러 가 그럼. 아이씨 자. 그리고 이제 키트락이 오면은 이제 이거 이것저것 공유하고 새로운 지역 열리고 그렇게 가는 거지. 아니 근데 이거 약 엄청 많이 쓴 거 좀 꼴받네. 그리고 이 아침에는 책을 무슨 다리가 강철다리야. 나 하루치는 했는데 저 문도 문이고 들어갈 수가 없으니.
You see a heavy steel door. The door does not.
그리고 저 아가씨는 어떻게 위로 올라간 건지 나 그게 궁금한데. 한번 말이나 걸어볼까?
The door, there is no one. You hear the shower. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you.
아 이거 사기 깎일 것 같은데?
The door is closed.
다행이다. 킹 받을 뻔.
The bed is still cold from the broken window.
아니 왜? 언제부터 줄 수 있는데 9시부터? 쉽지 않네.
A mirror hangs on the bathroom wall. In it, your face, adorned with the expression. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place. Somewhere.
아이 오늘 완전 할게 애매하네. 돈이나 줘. 여기 이 친구는 왜 여기 있는 거야? 아니 어떻게 올라온 거야 여기? 저 방에서 올라올 수 있는 건가? 이 방에서? 여기서?
The door, still no arm, still nothing.
에이씨. 아 이렇게 할 게 없네. 아 빨리 잠이라도 자고 다음날로 넘어가야 되는데 이거. 얘는 또 다른 건가? 조합 부스에 있는 남자들을 신문해서. 조합 부스 이게 이거 아니야? 이상하네. 왜 퀘스트 완료가 안 뜨지? 다른 애들은 말 못 거는데 얘 말고는. 여기가 조합 부스 맞는 거 아니야? 말이나 좀 더 해볼까?
It's you again. What is it?
너를 귀찮게 하는 게 내가 원하는 거야.
The pretty boy.
Evidence. Show them you have it. It doesn't have to be conclusive.
조합장과 얘기를 좀 해봐.
Evrard. And what did he tell you? That we killed because we did. All of us together. I hope he told the story straight. I hope he told
방금 살인 혐의를 자백한 건가?
Goddamn.
No. These 7 honest men have equally come
아,
forward.
이렇게
They
해야
told you
완료가
what
되는
happened
거구나.
so that you don't waste any more of your time.
혐의 앞에 동등하게 나선 거예요.
All 7 together. They dilute in responsibility. It's an anti-arrest tactic.
어떻게 죽였지?
We hanged him up by his neck.
Didn't they teach you anything at the cop school, idiot?
검시 결과 피해자의 손은 묶인 적이 없는 걸로 드러났어. 저항한 흔적도 없고. 이건 어떻게 설명할 텐가?
We look. I'm not gonna.
아, 그러네. 얘네는 그냥 죽인 놈은 따로 있는 거네. 얘네들은 죽은 그 저번에 밝힌 것처럼 총 맞아서 죽은 거고, 그걸 이제 얘네들이 묻으려고 얘네들이 한 것처럼 이렇게 생쇼를 한 거네. 나무에다 걸어놓고.
Yeah, I knocked him out.
That's right, lawman.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up. Actually, they're admirably surprising. Well, this one, but he's always fidgeting, so don't get your
뭘
hopes up.
가지고 때려눕혔던 건가?
My fucking elbow copper. Samaran boxing style.
Samaran boxing, or
Sambo.
Sambo, is an eloquently. He may be lying, but he's good at it. No twitching, no rushing.
아, 어디서 벌어졌던 거야?
The fucker started.
오케이.
Like what, copper?
왜 죽인 거야?
Why? 'Cause he was worthless mercenary scum. And he stepped out alive.
어떤 부류의 용병이었나? 어떻게 선을 넘은 거지?
The kind that shows up when you start a strike.
A live grenade. Right here in our...
I can't prove it, but I know he was sent by the
뭘 잘못한 거지?
wrong. He harassed women, raped one, harassed workers, threatened to kill.
From rape to harassment to threats of violence.
그러네.
Why the strange he regrets mentioning it. Hopes you didn't notice.
To kill us all if we don't open the gates, if we don't let the scabs.
Yeah, he said it was his favorite joint now. Started coming here every night.
당했다고.
Yeah. This girl's on the mic. A beautiful girl. Young. Show me your cunt. Why don't you show me your cunt? Then, he gets knocked on the head with a wine bottle. Doesn't even fall down.
Aren't you fucking listening? My man is talking to you.
Yeah, me and Eugene got around.
There's something odd. Seems like they don't want to talk about that rape Titus mentioned. Why not? This is a serious allegation.
꽤 중대한 혐의인데.
No, you're not getting the name.
There's nothing you can do for now. He's stonewalling you.
이게 좀 중요한 포인트인 것 같은데. 근데 또 너무 아끼면은 아끼똥이니까 한번 찔러봐.
Huh? How the fuck do I know? Anyone could have shot him. Target practice, maybe.
Interesting, sire. It's as if he's lying to protect someone.
그러니까 이게 뭐가
He's not
있고.
very good at it.
This line of questioning is over. You got the cause of death already? Hanging. If there's any post-mortem trauma, it's your problem. This will not turn into a cross-examination. Are you deaf? There will be no single. Do you think you could do that?
A trick question. Don't let her lead the conversation.
하지만 진짜로 자네들 중 누군가는 지시를 내렸을 거 아니야.
Who do you fucking think does?
여덟 번째 자경단원이 그랬겠지. 제일 거물인 녀석 말이야.
Titus, 너무 stinking.
That there's any question who's the leader. That's how he would have ended it.
No. Fuck no. The big dick is right
아이씨 미친
here,
새끼야.
asshole. You're looking at it.
Disregard the outburst, officer. None of the boys have any comments on their power relations. That night, they acted as one. That's all. Nothing. Your investigation here is done. You should go back.
Yes. Run home. Lonely. Rent a car. Real law officials are done with you.
권위
You're lucky you
세우기,
didn't get a beat.
신적. 인권은 어차피 안 되고.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Yeah. I heard him. Now fuck do you think I'm doing?
그래
here?
그래.
You'd have your ass. Let me state this very clearly, capo.
But having Everard back you up like that
어느
seemed to
정도는
have
말이
some
통하는군.
effect.
머리통에서 나온 총알에 대해 해명하지 않았어.
You still on about that bullet? A bullet in a hangman's head.
매달아 주겠다면 왜 그게 거기에 박혀 있을까?
That is my well. There are so many bullets. I guess it's only
이거는 말을 돌리고 있네.
It's bound to happen again, you know? Just statistically speaking.
Sire, it would be an event most dramatic if you were to produce the bullet and dangle it before their very
이거 근데
eyes.
보여주면 뺏길 것 같아. 이걸 지금 하는 거는 에바고 이런 식으로
You
찍지.
know what I think? I think he was shot in the head.
Around the bullet, man.
All the goofing around is to avoid lying. It's a technique.
Never been worried.
It's not like he blew it wide open, but there's a little crack in there somewhere.
그냥 요거 한 번만 해볼까? 합! 차!
Establish authority. Yes. Authority. Feverish thoughts race through your mind. Did you already try the gun thing? You're probably right. The others are only there for filler, to make the gun thing pop.
The fuck are you talking about? Gun? No one's
아이,
gonna let you wave a gun around here.
에바네.
Stop shitting your pants. The law.
Yeah. Aren't you listening? It's done. Finito.
No, asshole. You're no.
Stop yelling about the goddamn law!
Jeez.
아이,
Okay, we get it. No need to piss in my
완전
drink.
실패야.
I preferred Sylvie.
아니, 근데 얘가 강간당한 친구일 것 같은데 만약에 그게 실제로 있다면? 에이, 확실히 이게 권위나 이런 거 낮으니까 이런 게 안 되네. 에이, 됐어. 이제 잘 수는 있는데 좀 찔러보자.
Can I help you? Another thing. Great.
전화가 목통이라고?
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Who told you that? Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with them. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know so I can forward them the repair. Yes?
근데 잘 수 있겠지? 야, 그래도 킴 없으니까는 되게 저거다. 심심하네.
The bed is still cold for
Here we are again, my broken bud.
또
You're not cool. It's your disgusting body.
불편하다.
That pain
고통
in your
때문에.
right side is
간.
your enlarged liver but this suffering, it must have some kind of meaning. A story.
치료를 받아야 할 것 같아.
Oh, yes. Don't be stupid, Harry. You're just stuck here in the half world. Could try looking at other people. Really? Oh, baby boy.
Maybe if you know,
아이,
maybe
헛소리
if you
니은.
cracked the damn thing, then you'd feel satisfied. Maybe if you weren't.
What do you think you're doing right now? Coming? Let it. But it never seems to let you.
이거는 진짜 봐도 적응이 안 된다. 나랑 튀어나와. 병이나 주워. 이러면 오늘치 된 것 같은데? 아, 하나 더 주워야 되나? 6 있네. 진짜 공병 줍는 형사라니. 아니지, 내가 마셨던 걸 내가 처리하는 건데 형사라면 이 해야 될 일이지. 아무튼 킴 기츠라기 만나러 갑시다. 왔네. 대화 좀 해.
Yes.
뭐야? 얘네 형사야?
What do you want to know? No, it's not a particular.
The lieutenant adjusts his collar.
You mean like a brief? Do you want me to? There's no reason to. 3 days ago, the RCM emerged. During that time, the victim had been. Okay then. Was there? Good.
뭐지? 얘네는 뭐야? 야, 너 뭐야?
The woman in an RCM patrol.
I would really prefer.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you? No, you haven't wronged. Okay, fine. Let's.
What does one talk about with a fellow officer?
What precinct?
Fucking deranged lunatic.
얘랑 같은 저거인 거 아니야?
You're getting an intellectually unsatisfying vibe from this conversation.
I don't.
Don't say anything, Judith. Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses.
Okay.
I'm just looking out for.
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
Yes. A policewoman who just wants to do her job.
Something about the man with sunglasses and.
뭐지? 야, 말 좀
You
해봐.
look like shit. And I don't mean that as a metaphor. Yeah, I know.
Oh, come on, Jean.
It's not just this week.
There's something about this guy that matches
뭐지?
the
왜
fake he
이렇게
might be wearing a disguise.
I'm not getting involved in this.
Yes, it's a hobby of mine.
As if waiting for some kind of reaction or response. Something to click. You know what it is.
Oh, I definitely know.
Another life.
Yes, from another life. A different life. Maybe the life of a
경찰관으로서의
police officer
계급은
belong to
아마
what station do you think you would belong in this alternate and totally fictional reality?
41번서?
Okay, okay, that's plausible. That's somewhere good. Okay.
이 다른 우주에서 우린 서로 무슨 사이지?
Let's be crazy. Let's say you and I are partners. How's that for a thought experiment? Would you now, or would I be cramping your style? Never mind. Partner. Okay. How about you stop wasting my time and get on with
사건
whatever
해결하는
you
거
were
없어,
doing
너?
then? Oh no, no, no. You see, I enjoy watching other better cops solve crimes.
This isn't helping.
You're not going to believe this, but yes, sir. Solving crimes, locking up bad guys, and
아니 진짜 얼마나
and
평판이 안
just
좋은
some
거야.
regular boring motherfuckers in suits and uniforms. Oh, it's you, you eccentric genius. I mean, with your unorthodox approach to police work, it has to be you. Not even a little bit.
It's an urban myth about an officer who is so far undercover he can't remember who he is. As I said, just...
Okay, yes, you get the...
Neither can I, partner. Neither can I. Watch out for yourself.
That voice, so very familiar.
Oh, really? I wonder where. That's the where you remember me from?
약간 기억에 문제가
Don't
있어.
say. Goodbye then.
Okay, the man with the sunglasses and his hypothetical state.
완전
There's
이상해.
something missing here. Something you can't put our finger on. Yes, just cross it off the...
Again? I can't believe... I'm going to say no. Just to see what you'll say to that. Okay?
Jean, he said...
Okay, I was clearly wrong. He is a firefighter, male nurse.
됐어. 아이씨 진짜 엄청 까칠하네 이 자식들. 잠깐만 이거를 근데 이게 여기에 경찰이 더 있으니까 한번 총 가지고 조금 더 찔러볼까?
It's you again. What is it?
근데 총알 뺏기는 거 아니야?
Again. Just...
Good one, Titus.
You don't have to keep...
I know, Lizzie. Relax.
Known him? Yeah.
Quiet. He came around about
By the Pines Cow, you mean Joyce Messier? The representative for what?
No. I mean the Pines cow. Why don't you ask her about the pretty boy? I'm sure she...
That's enough insinuation for today, Titus.
We
어떻게?
hanged him up.
Didn't they?
The autopsy showed there were no ligature.
We...
Yeah. I knocked.
That's right.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see if it all adds up.
My fucking
He may be lying, but he's good.
right fucking here.
Yeah, man. Weren't you listening?
Like what, Copper?
이거 총알
How many people have you sent?
Chairs Electrique is the...
Or send them to reunion to rot.
의자.
For 20 years. For life.
But you see, a lawman, is something people agree upon. And here in Martinez, why? 'Cause he... So am I. Now,
그 총알
how about you get
총알
the fuck
저걸
out of my town?
Are you
다시.
deaf? Do you think you could do...
A trick question. Don't let her lead the...
Who do you fucking think does?
That's right.
I think you got...
No. You did not get an answer. Titus does administrative work. He pushes paper.
지금
fills
얘네
out
논리는
forms,
7명이 다
the
했으니까
others
다
can't
체포할
read.
거냐 이런 건데
But on that night,
그냥 다
they
체포해버리면 안
all
되나?
acted as one man.
We hanged him.
Didn't they take...
The autopsy showed there...
Yeah.
That's right.
Make them a bit more uncomfortable first. Then see...
Like what, Copper?
껄끄럽네.
About fucking time.
아주 껄끄러워. 그리고 얘랑은 얘기를 더 해야 되는데 이 자식은
Yes?
뭘 해야 되지? 일단은 얘 차에 가서 킹 받네 이거. 체력이나 일단 올리자.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Sorry, sir. I still haven't heard back from the database people. Just a moment.
10-4, come in, officer. Over.
아이, 딴 거 없네.
Roger that. 10-10, over and out.
This is Precinct 50. Just a second. Sylvie Malaikan. Yes. Hello? Oh, great. What else do you need, detective?
이거
You mean, why did I leave the...
why not?
왜 불편하신 겁니까?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
누구 때문에 도망쳤다고요?
You know whom?
아이씨, 난 모른다고.
Maybe, I don't know. I just know I have to take some time off right now.
미궁에 빠졌다.
You hear the call.
Anything else I can help you with? 57.
In the cabin, you see a set of
뭐 해야 되지, 그거? 권위 입증. 이거는 안 되고. 결국은 어촌으로 내려가야 되나? 이 성공을 못 해가지고 전체적으로. 여기 얘네들이 생겼고. 뭐지? 내려갈 수 있게 된다 그랬던 것 같은데? 뭐야? 들어가잖아. 아이씨. 뭘 해야 되는겨? 구사대 대장이랑 얘기해? 아이씨, 그거 긁어 부스럼인데.
a lorry abandoned by its own. The smell of cigarettes. There's something odd about the passenger seat. The seating fabric has been pulled tight over the metallic drawer. Slides out from the. It's an issue of. It looks like an arm.
The ULAN frequency system? I've never heard of that
ULAN.
before. I know of FM, AM, UKV, but...
It's an issue of. It looks like an article ripped.
The ULAN frequency system.
Pull out toolbox slice. These are one of them particularly. There's definitely perfume in the remnants of a sweet juniper-scented perfume. The actresses and the rear actor. These, one of them. There's definitely the actress is draped. Wait, this is she wasted away. The actresses and the rear act looks like the freak.
Strange. There are so many radio stations saved here. Must be over 100.
많은 채널이 필요한 이유가
For
뭘까?
contacting an entire fleet of lorrymen, for example. Looks like we are dealing with an impressive. Doesn't look like it.
The ghostly actresses. You wedge yourself under the. But one odd sandpaper adds extra.
Sandpaper? A novel technique? Yes. Which means that the missing lady driver was present at the lynching. Looks like her, yes. Now we know for certain who's the missing eighth person at the lynching. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation? Understood. We should still go and see what Titus has got to say.
The movie stars are still smiling from the wall. Voila, a stack of neatly folded.
Bonne prise.
그치, 지도.
This large map. Toll booths at the there.
이거 한번 했는데 기치락이랑 한번 다시 해보는 걸로.
On the 8. This municipal map, the final map, looks like the smuggler.
So it would seem. The RCM patrols most of these auxiliary roads, though hard to say. This distribution network looks certainly large. The best match is a Revacholian crime syndicate with cool names like La Puta Madre and Aura Mazda. It's dark pirate. It's definitely not the Union. They just do some logistics. Here's bad news. There have been attempts at a serious invasion. Best not to disturb the scene.
The stack of maps looks just close the.
아이 거참. 진행이 안 되네. 우리 구사대 대장 씨랑 한번 다시 얘기해봐.
Right to work! Right to work! Shame on you!
Hell no.
Hell
I'm just an
no.
honest scab. It just has to be said. That was not a convincing line.
Fucking loincloth.
Loincloth? Now you see, that's not really what a scab would say.
Fucking monk.
어떻게 되려나?
You hear a tiny rattle. A
Ooh.
small... I'm going to interpret that as a yes. There's a tribunal.
How about you fuck off?
Okay, of course.
The man's breathing steadies, but his eyes are still narrow. Slowly.
아이 뭔가 진전이 안 되네.
Hola, Wandering Man. How can I help you?
에브라트랑 얘기 한번 해봐야 되나? 뭐 할 게 없어 지금.
The tear machines. Your bottles clunk into the machine, and the
일단 오늘치 숙박료까지는 되는데 그 다음은 나도 모르겠다. 아니 책을 읽으면 시간이 빨리 간다고 팁이 있는데 책 읽으니까 체력이 깎이던데. 그냥 뭐 숨기는 거 없이 그냥 다 그냥 얘기해야겠다. 겁나 귀찮네. 야 얘기 좀 해.
Mr. Dubois, I hear them meeting with Tack now. What can Everard Clare do for you today? I don't know what that means, Harry, but don't even tell me what was going on. Alcoholic brew? Stronger? Stopped it? Strike? Most certainly, Harry. Nothing brightens my day like brainstorming.
자, 요건데 찔러.
So they shot him.
He was shot in the head before.
How odd. I don't know what to say, Lieutenant.
It's impossible to say if...
What I do know is the case is in safe hands. If anyone can get to the bottom of this shot and hanged man, it's my two little policemen. Godspeed, policemen. Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization.
이 자식 진짜.
Yes, yes. Do you think...
Oh, no. I don't...
Oddly, it seems to be true.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement, but he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry.
Would he? I'm not...
Oh, you're too kind, Harry. Way too kind. I know I'm not a real
그쵸.
police officer. You are.
쉽지가 않네.
By all means, Harry. What's... Yes, your lost gun. Your gun will be...
The only way to find it seems to be working with him. He might even be holding your gun hostage. Who knows? Only one thing is certain. If you work with him, you're going to get it back. And working with him might be the only way to
아, 더럽게 귀찮네 진짜. 이거 이 선택지들이 그냥 말을 끊을 수가.
Damn it, Harry. That's a...
Of course. I understand. We help you, you help us.
Ah, yes. Your side investigation.
Actually, he refuses to discuss it further. It's probably just a
이제
small
오네.
nuisance to
아,
him.
얘랑 또 얘기할 것도.
You need this to get in and out through the gate. Here, you're one of us now.
아이 되게 부럽다 진짜. 뭐 갑자기 이제 진전도가 확 떨어져 버렸어. 이거 수리를 한다 그랬는데 여기 어부 위쪽으로 가는 거 아닌가? 이미 풀린 건가? 아 모르겠다. 너무 빨리 좀 뛰어. 여기는 한번 다시 봐?
This is the night watchman.
If you must. But please.
Nothing incriminating catches your eye. The cabinets are clean and there's sparse contents, but it's a black and white photo of a young couple.
Why did you take that picture of René? Fine. But let...
쉽지 않구만. 어디로 가야 돼?
A rusting control panel. You grab the handle and pull the lever up. The water lock
아,
starts.
내가 해야 되는 거야? 야, 씨, 이것도 개오하네. 이걸 아무나 움직일 수 있게 이렇게 해놔도 되는 거야?
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wonder.
Focus on one thing.
아니, 지금 갈 데가 없잖아, 엉이야. 뭐 할 게 없다고, 위에서. 운이다. 아니 이게 무슨 경찰인데 씨. 떨어진 동전 줍고 다니고.
Rust peels off the bent iron posts of the swing.
In this yard?
He's assessing the situation.
Someone thought they could have a summer house in a bloc obscur. For cheap. It didn't work out. A black bloc. A part of the city left unrenovated after the war.
On aerial photos, block obscures.
Practically, it's not an official term in any way, but look around. No sewage, broken...
자, 하루에 20씩 걸어야 되는 게 빡세네. 이거 저거다. 저 위에 차가 그 차란 말이지? 날라간 차?
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit, and I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do? The elements are rough around here, huh?
Sarcastic self-pity. I understand the situation.
You have a home. Some.
아무튼 돈 없으면 할 수 있는 거고. 발자국. 벗어나는 방향으로. 아 잠깐만, 저 차를 탄 애가 총 쏘고 간 거 아니야? 어부의 오두막, 빠른 이동가.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the ice. Remember the tire tracks in Martinez?
It appears to be so. I
조사해보자.
agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid. The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice.
얼음에 갇혀 있어서 작업반이 필요하다. 어디서 만든 거지?
It's too deep in the murky water.
언제부터?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is
토요일에
The
일요일.
estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday. Your mocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
yes. Crazy recklessness. Let's wait for the low tide.
Great idea. Then we can get the things in.
I don't know. An
한두
hour
시간
or two tops.
기다려.
As you sit down in the the hinges creak under you. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky,
예술
echoing like
경찰.
distant laughter.
휘파람.
Ice cracks. The tune on your lips forms a. The lieutenant gives you a quick glance.
오 뭐야, 맞춰주네. 아니 키츠락이 완전 유능해. 다 맞춰줘.
And slightly two birds on a wire, whistling by the sea. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a time. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
파업 노동자들과 운수회사 중 한쪽 손을 들어줘야 한다면 어느 쪽을 선택할 건가?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 14.
뭐야? 야.
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefight. Yes, 41.
It's as if he knows what it stands for.
뭐야, 내
but
차네?
wants you to say it. It's
미친.
Does he know something about the driver of this vehicle?
A precinct, yes. A police precinct.
A massive pit opens up and you feel like you're about to faint. No, just no.
오 신이시여, 내가 내 차를 직접 바다에 처박았다고.
I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't.
Of whom? I don't think so.
Probably. Try definitely.
아니 무슨 씨, 죄다 원흉은 주인공이네.
Let's go take a look.
올탱이가 없네. 아니 뭐하는 씨. 아 신분증은 찾았네요. 진짜 얼탱이가 없네 진짜.
A police badge on which you see the
At least something good came out of all this.
encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish. You see a photo, a name, a rank. The man keeps winking at you with it, but the badge is new. 8, maybe 10 years. What do you think? His face is already the badge in your hand.
Harry, that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Well, pleased to make your acquaintance, Harry Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you...
Lieutenant W. Frater. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM.
현장에서 일하는 직급 중에서 가장 높다. 복상등.
The title of Frater is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case,
더 높은 직급으로의 진급을 거절하는데 경감 승급을 2번 거절했다.
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's décomptage might be taken. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case,
시계기였겠군.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this is good. Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by...
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, kings like satellite officers, and the additionally a freighter.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
You are given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you write my
굳이 언급할 필요 없지.
Such a small yet precious thing.
키츠라기가 잘 했으니까.
That's just the serial number.
The numbers are not there for good measure. They have an
4 months ago. A new badge usually comes with a new rank.
The pain in your chest tells the case created a lot of edge.
승천할 정도로.
Take off. You're pretty sure you weren't doing well.
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jammu.
관할소 3개가 있어야 되는데
But then again, it's a legendary
전설적인 구역입니다.
It must be enough.
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. So the badge in your hand shines.
오케이. 찾았다. 이제 내 정체를 알았어. 완벽하게. 다음에 옷을 경찰 정신 시각화 분석 소름. 시각화 분석 원체 높으니까 내면 3개. 자, 이렇게 하자. 아니 근데 킹 받네. 야, 사고만 치고 다녔어.
The scene of the party, the fire pit, cigarettes. Looks like they were here a while, judging from all the bottles.
Looks like it. Hey, let's keep moving.
동전이네. 아니 진짜 뭐 하고 다닌 거야? 해리어트 구워 이 자식아. 오. 여기도 돈이네? 아니 진짜 땅에 떨어진 돈 주워야 되는 경찰 이게 맞냐? 아 진짜 오질라네. 아니 이렇게 뺑 돌아야 돼? 아 진짜. 아니 길 양심의 왕. 아우 빨리빨리 좀 움직여라. 빨리빨리 좀.
You're not sure about the melody.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I still have a golden ear. Oh, welcome, police officer.
경 알고 있네 얘도.
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you
처리하긴
here was
했지만
12 years ago. You
제가
also came to
전에
take
여기를
care of her
왔었나요?
then. Wish no, not you personally.
Oui?
I meant the RCM. He was boarding, needed some help opening.
She says it as if he was on some kind of spiritual retreat.
You're not. No.
Maybe they are, because you're an ill omen. But you're still welcome here. I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings
사람이
you to
묵을
us?
만한 곳은 없어.
Stay. That said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the village to the RCM. Don't make an old woman regret opening.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
어촌에는 뭐가
It's
있습니까?
merely a village. This is pretty much a non-place.
틈새다.
The place is so pornographically poor, it's not even funny.
Over there, you can find more of the same. Shacks, an old military hospital and its surroundings. After the war, it was turned into a Goodwill hospital. For now, the area is crisscrossed. The Goodwill ran out. The staff left, and the place was shut down. Well, there's Lillian and her kids.
아이들.
A few new folks live in the house to the east. And then there's the drums.
주정뱅이.
Not a pretty sight, but there's little we can do about it. Sooner or later, you'll see for yourself.
She nods.
Not much.
교회.
Where's the abandoned? Some things just don't fly, officer.
So,
No, we've tried, but things just keep happening. Before you get to the church, there's some ruins. I don't know exactly. A pre-war place. Of note, the old fish market up on what? You're one of those real estate
땅끝
people
지역에 있는
with big
버려진
pla-
건물.
Used to be
확인해보시죠.
a supply depot. And now you know everything there is to know about this. Me? No one.
세탁부.
Just now it's your turn, Mr.
해리어드 부하 복상 등 경위입니다.
Quite a handle you got there. So many titles. One of them double.
얘 원래 저거였나? 이소벨, CAD. 아, 이소벨 맞네. 근데 이거 안 할래.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks at the other one, looks indistinguishable from him. The kids don't reply. The stone-kicking one becomes...
He looks just like me.
완전히 꼬맹이들이네.
The boy doesn't answer. The rock kicker was just being...
You're bad with kids.
너 왜 기뻐하는 거야?
Don't worry, everyone is. How about we do some police work now?
이거는 가져가지 말자. 릴리 얘가 릴리의 신발. 아니 근데 얘도 꼬맹인 것 같은데. 아 이거는 집에 있는 걸 가져가는 건 좀. 아 잠깐 이거 장갑 아니야? 아닌가 봐.
She clutches a small stuffed animal.
맞나 본데?
Occasionally, she twirls it around.
갑옷 장갑을 가진 여자애가 있다고 들었는데 그게 너니?
I had gloves. Very big ones.
Where did you get this glove?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house.
숨겼다고.
Where no one lives.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
I hid them. The twins were gonna take them.
목소리 귀엽네.
We're going to need those gloves. It's for important.
They're in my sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good. My mom's outside.
오케이,
And I don't really
오케이.
know about my dad.
손에 들고 있는 건 뭐니?
It's Lammy.
람비.
He's my friend. Sort of.
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days.
부드러워
One of the
보이네.
Yes. Very soft.
그래.
Isn't he soft?
사기 상승. 에이 귀엽네. 오케이. 갈게. 안녕 안녕. 봤냐? 키치락이야. 잘 다룬다니까. 잠깐만 이거네. 오케이. 그리고 여기서 그러면 쉴 수 있는 건가 보네. 여기 집.
The door has seen better days. The layer of paint has started to peel.
I'll wait outside to give you some time and privacy. After we are done with the day, I'll still...
The key turns with a...
오케이. 좋아 좋아. 이거는 쉬는 거고. 오케이. 가자. 가자 키치락이. 난 저 장갑 건지고 다시 돌아오자.
Weather has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed.
Congratulations. That's...
갑옷 컬렉션이 착착 쌓여가는. 지금 이쪽이란 말이지. 빠른 이동은 어떻게 하는 거야? 빠른 이동 어떻게 하는 거냐? 쉽지 않구먼. 일단 가. 우리 주정뱅이들 한번 만나보고. 이쪽으로 못 가는 건가? 갈 수 있니?
A drop in temperature, an easy flow there. An empty street before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more chemically sweetened. Across the road, the road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a tub warm with water. White, the wind moves the aerosol.
뭐야, 레벨 올랐네? 일단은 요거는 끝까지 올리자, 레벨로. 그럼 이제는 여기 못 가는 거구나. 그럼 이제 진짜 주정뱅이랑 얘기 좀 해.
Hey, tequila.
인생 꼬인 멍청이래.
Good to see you. How's business? How's the... So what's happening? Yeah, Tequila Sunset.
He says it like it's obviously your name. Like you call someone Billy Brunel or leader of the 4th Street gang.
대충.
That's harsh. Things aren't going super well for Idiot Doom Spiral.
Idiot Doom Spiral, huh? This is bound to be a good, high-concept conversation. At last.
다들 여기서 뭐 하고 있는 거야?
We are safe.
Please! Please don't go!
Okay, we're drinking. We're drinking alcohol. So now it's a pirate's life
해적처럼
for me.
사는 거지. 서명 좀 해볼래?
What's it about? Maybe you've heard. I used to be a very successful business. All right. Hey, Abs.
Hey, Abs.
Don't you?
I need you to sign this.
Don't call her.
Don't call Abaquao. Don't know if I've mentioned it, but I used to be a businessman. And
이
as a
자식이?
businessman, I'm going to keep the pen for my trouble. Hey, guys.
That fucking time. Don't call Abigail.
Thank you for your services, gentlemen. Should we go and mail these? I think...
Okay, what's on your mind? It's you. We've met before.
No, you
안
sure
나오는데?
don't.
아마도
Maybe. You look. Let me take a sip to moisten.
그 자체로 신화인.
Hey, let's not jump ahead of ourselves. You got here on Friday to solve a case, hoping to be the early bird who gets the word. And by the word on the street is, you went around the local hostel telling people that you're.
It is. Does that sound like something? The lieutenant's brow is furrowed. He's listening.
It was a late Saturday night when we, the Union of Moribund Alcoholics, were
죽도록
getting our
마시는 알코올 중독자.
Nothing remarkable about this. We get our drink on 20. One moment we hear the sound of a motor carrier.
Do you remember the sound?
Naturally, loud noises pique the interest of anybody owning a pair of ears. Anyway, there was a brief silence. A gasp sounded like someone jumped the canal. What we saw was a sight to behold. The time hath come.
진짜 미친놈이네.
So naturally, being the time hath come for tequila sunset. The end of all things. After which, your reality contracted. We ran towards the ice, whilst when we finally got there, you were sitting on the beach crying. Recognizing a brother in need, we asked about the whole tequila sunset thing, and you told us it was your name now, and insisted that we all call you that from then on. I'm not sure. I think you were the event. No. That's just what your mother called you. Ours. It was an all-night
과격해져서 레바쇼를 여자 얘기를 하려고 했지.
How they're beautiful and also whores and so on. How one of them.
Wow.
Yeah, I bet tequila's a fucking.
If you only knew.
You were pretty vague about it.
No one's Abigail.
It seemed pretty painful, to be honest with you. If I had to guess, you told us that they were a bunch of... No specifics, though. Beside your gun and your badge? In retrospect, I guess you lost your motor carriage, too? It's a hard thing for a man to confront his past. That's why I avoid... Whoop-de-doo. So now I'm a...
Is what you almost say. But the words choke in your throat. Do you really want to miss out on all this exactly? So you know...
It depends, really.
The gleam in his eyes and the slap in... You might get scammed here.
No, the reality of the situation requires a rather... Booze! Did you already... So, have you got anything for good old idiot Doom Spiral? A bottle for a story. Seems fair to me. Interesting.
술국.
This.
Hey, Spiral Boy, you gonna shed? Don't call.
Shut up, guys. I'm telling a story.
조지.
I was once a reasonably high net worth individual. I used the profits from my agency to finance what I called
이런 얘기하는 애들이 보통 망하더라고. 이 있어 보이는 말들만 늘어놓는.
High concept stuff. I developed the paradigm, worked within the paradigm. It did. With my... But now dreams are worn. One day I left on my evening run. As you may know, it's impossible to clear your head.
His eyes are cloud. His eyes.
So I removed the key ring and put the keys for the front gate and the apartment into different... I was halfway done with my usual lap when it's... I made my way back home and discovered that naturally the situation required me to climb over the gate, which I did. There was no ouch, indeed. So I made my way across the yard.
설마
And I wish I were
농담이겠지.
tequila. I rang my
되는데.
neighbor's buzzers. People are naturally wary of ad men, you see. One moment someone chats you up, 5 minutes later you've bought a box of edible. Just then I experienced a moment of But when I reached my office, I remembered that I'd asked one of my producers to... Anyway, long story short...
야, 이게 말이 되냐?
He pinches his thigh.
So, now you've heard my tragic tale. What do you think? Like nothing you've ever heard, huh?
일거리 하나는 건졌잖아.
Maybe I've exaggerated, but what matters is that it's true to my...
Truly, he has the soul of an artist.
다음에 봐.
You too.
뭐야, 이 자식들.
Yes?
그러면 이쪽 방향으로 쭉 가야 되는데 여기는 못 가는 거고 여기가 그 저거 있는 곳이고. 근데 왜 이렇게 길이 카드를 이렇게 길을 짭스럽게 만드는데 재미가 들리나. 오, 온. 길 진짜 호락을 하네. 얘네들은 또 뭐야? 아니 이렇게 빙글빙글 돌게 만들어놔. 여기는 못 가는 거고. 아우. 이거는 뭐야?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the
왜
other.
이렇게 타는 들이 많지? 차 아니 쉣. 야 시각화 분석 특화를 시켰는데도
There's a
이렇게.
hole in their hypothesis. The scattering of bullet holes looks like
Correct. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle. The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution.
여기에 뭐가 있는데 그럼. 아우 진짜. 아니 근데 시각화 분석 이거 실패하는 거 좀 킹받네. 아니 여기는 아예 못 가는 거야? 그럼 이거는 뭔데? 아 여기 못 가는 거고 이쪽도 이게 끝인 것 같고. 뭐냐? 아, 너 걔구나. 너 그 남편이구나.
Here we go. Nice and easy. No way out, little.
there's a cylinder on the.
Who's there?
His self-conscious enthusiasm renders his movement.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
미확인 파시스트.
Don't worry, Gary. I'll handle it. To what do I owe the pleasure?
That's sarcasm.
Of course. Thank you for passing along the message. That damn war.
뒷이야기 숨긴다.
We can't go. Oh, good. We should.
Did he say we can go back?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon.
Sir.
I just have to do one more round. See if the Phasmid has taken the bait. Then we're going. And I'm eager to return to her. My wife understands that.
Come on, Morale.
And leave the traps.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we don't dry out.
Of course it's important to her. She's seen it. Yes. That's how we first. Suffice to say, it's long been our dream to find proof of the. No.
He's dead set on this.
아 이거 굳이 이렇게까지 친절하게 할 필요는 없을 것 같아.
Well, they may not look impressive. Yes. Yes. What?
아 됐다. 어쨌든 할 만큼은 했어. 뭐야? 아우, 길 어떻게 가는 건데? 너네는 뭐니?
And Mikhail noticed the windows, especially with how there are no windows on the. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez.
킹키츠라기. 오, 어떻게 알아?
You must be Kim.
Nice to meet you.
No, I can't say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been getting really into worms lately.
The man speaks in the artificial...
But I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see.
Well, get a load of this guy. He really enjoys his trivia. The Orbis programming language was named after its inventor, Victor.
No, thanks to you for having me in, little Mick.
Pick your brain.
그러게 못했다.
You see, a once bright, a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a long time.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
빡빡하네. 절단기 쓰면은 이거 꺾일 수 있냐? 와, 근데 저 사람 말하는 거 진짜 좋아하네. 물론 나도 싫어하는 건 아니지만 너무 심할 정도로 좋아하시던가. 뭐야, 이거 위에 어떻게 가? 홀리.
The remaining windows rattle from a strong gust of wind. They're covered in dripping water falls. There's rust and corrosion on the bars.
No. I won't even try. I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me things. It's that bad. Well enough, actually. It's odd how that...
His hands lead the way when it comes to...
아, 근데 길이 너무 복잡해, 여기. 아.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic.
이건 전화. 보이는 곳이? 아, 이렇게 넘어와서 오, 뭐가 이렇게 많아. 아, 이게 교회?
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you. The carving on the door is block-like and angled. The surface is smooth from the wind, but this cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. You see a yellow circle with two X's and a big curve below them that looks like a... There is something blindingly modern about this symbol. Its modernness puts to shame. He takes off his glasses and uses...
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth. That level of conceptual thinking is not part of my skill set.
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Looks like today was a gold star day. The padlock passes through a staple that's been hastily attached to the... Should you want to get through, it might be easier to just pry the whole thing.
Maybe we should circle the building first and look for another way. The building has seen enough mistreatment. Yes, the pulsing base.
There's something on the sea ice there. Nothing happens.
I don't think that's going to work.
다른 출입구가 있는지 살펴보라고 했는데 없는 것 같네.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your
이래도
height, stand
3%야?
shut in
물리적 수단이 낮아가지고 나중에 와.
Someone has left an unidentifiable art. It's streaked with dried seagull shit. It seems likely that it was left in the surf.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
단서일지도 몰라.
You think our suspect is a seagull who's been
아니.
neither?
You should still take it.
조사 한번 해볼까?
As you hold it in your hands, it's a sordid, filthy tale. Some secrets are better left uncovered. It occurs to you that it smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey somehow. It was carried, or the faint impressions of many footprints are also present. Though it's impossible to tell why. Why did you think about it? Look at your hand. Now you're just...
아이 미친 진짜 짜증나네. 별걸 다 가지고 가네 이 자식들.
It's awful and familiar. It doesn't help. Keep it in now. Don't you recognize it? That hideous pungent something cold. The signs of decaying meat. It announced the lieutenant had...
얘 죽었나 본데.
There's some tear and 2 empty bottles. No, there's more in there.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here. Red Astra is the black mark. You see traces of mayonnaise. It's no older than... It's hard to concentrate. There's some tear.
설마 뭐 콰직하고 그냥 떨어지진 않겠지. 근데 얘가 죽은 것 같은데?
A man lies on the boardwalk. His limbs bent and neck turned. The smell is... not as bad as a 2-week...
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been...
Another dead body. This calm now. Carefully.
옷을 조사한다.
Mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebabs. The leather jacket suits him well. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked...
Good. We should take a look at...
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk.
판잣길 틈새에 발이 빠져 머리를 부딪혔다.
Coagulated.
아이고.
You have to be quite inebriated to... Or maybe it was... His expression is dull, like the sea behind him. Height 170 to 1... There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around them. A dried chunk of blood. This is what
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems
후두부에
like the head wound was fatal.
they screech under your feet. Ominous. You see waves churn. He could have easily disappeared into the sea through a 0.75 liter Tallulah vodka. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol.
Tear all around us. I'd prefer if you didn't collect them this time.
부적절한 것
It's not.
같습니다.
Grabowski spearmint chewing gum. The blackness of death confirmed. Nearly the whole.
He ate the whole pack, right? I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario.
The entire boardwalk.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot. But that's just a little.
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
We do know that he was married. But you're right. Let's not run ahead. For now, all we know is death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. No, I don't see anything.
Agreed. If this somehow converges later, why not?
It does seem to be. From where I stand, I can see two options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
같이?
Alright, we should first examine the library card you found. Then we...
자, 우리 요거 성공했어요.
Of reality.
현실의 황무지.
Congrats, you're sober. It will take a while for your body to remember how to metabolize anything that
보너스.
isn't sugar from alcohol.
아직도
So
저거네.
you're going to be pretty ravenous soon. Eat plenty. You can expect your...
뭐야, 이걸. 가. 그럼 이제 물리적 수단 1이 됐네. 아 근데 시각화 분석 열심히 찍었는데 아까 그 실패한 거 좀 너무 킹받고. 그러면은 교회도 찍고. 아니 근데 아니 빠른 이동이 되다 안 되다 하네. 아 여기 교회를 가서 해야 빠른 이동을 할 수 있는 건가 보네. 귀찮구나. 이해했다. 아니 근데 일단은 지금 여기까지 하도록 하겠습니다. 또 내일 출근 준비를 또 해야 되니까 일단 여기까지 하고. 근데 약간 좀 루즈해지긴 했다. 도서 회원증 조사하기. 아무튼 일단 오늘 여기까지 하고 내일 또 다시 찾아오도록 하겠습니다. 내일 롤체 아니면 요거 디스코 엘리시움. 그럼 저는 가보도록 하겠습니다. 안녕히 계세요. 재밌게 보셨으면 팔로우 부탁드리고 좋은 밤 되세요. 가보겠습니다.